Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to be focusing on your bedtime routine, and I'm not going on about when you have a shower or clean your teeth before bed, but more on what you do or what your thoughts are doing after you've turned the lights out and you're trying desperately to settle down to sleep. For many of us, this is a time when it's all quiet and there are no distractions, but it's also a time when our mind goes into overdrive. It starts going over your day, whether you've had a good day or bad day. And if something that has thrown you off a bit, or you may have got a bill come through the door which you're maybe struggling to pay, your mind will just start off its worry processes. It will start to play out scenarios of they said, I said, what you could have, should have done, until you just can't relax and go off to sleep. Or you start thinking about all the things that you need to do the following day. Either way, you just can't get to sleep, so you're tossing and turning, and some of you might even get back out of bed again. So there are two things that you can do at night to help to get these things off of your mind, or to stop you from focusing on your negative things which are running around your mind. So the first thing is to take to bed with you a notebook, and then to make a list in order of priority, all the things that you need to be doing the following day. So by thinking about them and actually physically writing those things down, it will help to release that thought and put that thought down onto paper. You can even give each job or project a time limit of how long you want to spend on that job. So when you settle down, the things to do won't be rattling around your brain. The following night, you do the same. But if there is something on your to-do list that you didn't get done that day, then it will become the top of your list for the following day. It will become your top priority. This can also help with time management and help you to focus a little bit more the following day. Because a lot of us in our daily life is full of wasted time, because we often start a job, we get distracted, and before you know it, it's the end of the day and nothing's got done. And this can be so easy especially if you're suffering from depression and anxiety. You then start to berate yourself for not doing that job and for wasting your day. And also, when we have things that we know that we need doing, but because of our anxieties, we get overwhelmed and sometimes can't even start a job. Things that just then start to pile up, and you put more weight on your shoulders, and you put more stress on your shoulders because you're worrying about all the things that you need to be doing and haven't actually got done. So for me, when I was suffering with my own depression and anxieties, I did actually hire myself a life coach. Now, when I tell this story, to me, it sounds daft, but at the time it was very real. And I would get so worked up about this one particular job that I needed to do, my anxiety would rise. And then I would just shove it all back in its bag and forget about it. And this would then lead to my own frustrations. Now, this job was over a period of time. I had collected up two big carrier bagfuls of bank statements and bills that I needed desperately to sort out and file away. But every time I went and opened up one of those bags, I would start to get panic attack. And so that I would just close those bags up again and shove them back in the cupboard. So when I was telling my life coach about this, she said to me that to make time for myself, just say for 10 minutes a day, just to do a little. This would allow me to focus my attention just for those 10 minutes. I knew in myself that 10 minutes wouldn't be enough time to complete the whole task, but what it did do was to take the pressure off that I had placed on myself to get the job done. And when we put the pressure on ourselves to get things done, we actually set ourselves up to fail. So my first 10 minutes, I decided that I would sort all the bills out into piles. So a pile of bank statements, electric, gas and water bills. The following day, my 10 minutes would be to sort the piles out into date order. But what actually happened on that first day was I tipped both carrier bags out onto the floor and I started to sort them into their piles. And before I knew it, I had finished the whole job, ready to be filed away. This was just because I had taken that pressure off myself to get things done all in one go. So by giving your to-do list timeframes, you're actually telling yourself it's okay not to finish all of that job, but I will do what I can to the best of my ability in the time that I've given myself. And you will find that you get through your planned jobs much faster and easier because you have taken that pressure off of yourself. So the second thing that you can do at the end of the day, after you've written your to-do list, is to write 5 things down that you are grateful for. Now, this can be something that you're grateful for that you already have in your life, or it might be something that you would be grateful for having in your life in the future. The reasoning behind this is that, joined with the other exercises that we've gone through, is that you should be starting to make small changes in your everyday life. So the practice of your breathing morning and night, checking in throughout the day with your body awareness to see where there is tension within your body, and the practicing of any of the relaxation techniques. You're slowly bringing in things that will help you to have more control over your life and more control over your own anxieties. And by ending the day with positive, grateful thoughts will help in the beginning of rewiring of those negative neuron pathways into positive neural pathways within your brain. Focus on the things you're grateful for and how having that in your life would make you feel. So you're actually bringing in a positive feeling to go with that positive thought. And try when you think of that thing. So for me, my positive thing for the future would maybe go on holiday, because I haven't had a holiday abroad for a long time. So I would be grateful for having a family holiday, and then conjure up the feeling of how that would make me feel within myself, that I feel the excitement, feel the joy of actually letting go of everyday life and going relaxing, how that would make you feel. So you're bringing in a positive thought and a positive feeling to go with that thought. This will allow your brain to go from being anxious and worried at bedtime to one of relaxed and calm. And hopefully it will aid a full night's restful sleep. So in the comments below, just give me 2 things that you would put on your to-do list for you to do tomorrow, and then write out 2 things that you are grateful for. So I look forward to seeing your comments, and I will see you next time. Till then, goodbye.